The future of Iraq's currency system, what you need to know. Welcome back to IQD to VND. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure to do so as we aim to hit 370 subscribers in just 3 days. Now let's dive into a significant transformation in Iraq's currency system that has been creating quite a stir. Major changes in the Iraqi Dinar system. Did you know that Iraq is set to undergo a significant shift in its currency system? The Iraqi Dinar is heading towards a transformation with new lower denomination notes being introduced. However, contrary to common belief, the existing high-value notes, referred to as the 30Z notes, might still be in circulation under specific conditions. In this article, we'll explore the future of Iraq's currency, the transition to digital and lower denomination notes, and how these changes will impact businesses and everyday transactions. Whether you're an economist, a finance enthusiast, or just someone who likes to stay updated on global affairs, this is a topic you won't want to miss. Understanding the 30Z notes. The 30Z notes are currently the higher denomination banknotes of the Iraqi Dinar. Many speculate that these notes will be phased out entirely once Iraq transitions to lower value currency. However, the Central Bank of Iraq, CBI, has clarified that while new lower denominations will be introduced, the 30Z notes will not be immediately obsolete. Instead, they will primarily be utilized for interbank transactions and international trade settlements. This means that although these high-value notes may no longer be used for everyday purchases, they will still hold importance in large-scale financial dealings. The role of digital currency in Iraq. One of the key driving factors behind this transition is Iraq's move toward a digital dinar. The goal is to minimize the costs associated with printing, distributing, and handling physical currency. Currently, a significant portion of Iraq's paper dinars are transported abroad for trade settlements and imports, leading to high logistical costs. By introducing a digital currency, Iraq aims to streamline financial transactions, making them more secure, efficient, and cost-effective. With digital transactions, businesses and individuals will no longer need to rely heavily on large sums of physical cash, reducing both risk and transaction costs. What this means for businesses and individuals. For business owners and importers, digital transactions will offer a faster and more secure way to settle payments. Carrying large amounts of cash will no longer be necessary, minimizing risks associated with theft and delays in processing cross-border payments. However, this does not mean that physical cash will disappear entirely. The 30Z notes will still be available for certain transactions, especially those involving international business dealings. The CBI has recognized that a full switch to digital currency may not be immediately feasible, as many Iraqis still prefer cash transactions. Therefore, both systems will coexist for a smoother transition. How should you handle your 30Z notes? If you currently hold 30Z dinar notes, rest assured that they will not lose their value overnight. However, they will primarily be used for institutional purposes rather than daily transactions. If you plan to exchange them for the new lower denominations, timing will be crucial. Staying updated with official announcements from the CBI will help you make informed financial decisions. Global examples of currency transitions. Looking at global examples, Turkey underwent a currency transition in 2005, removing 6 zeros from its currency while allowing older notes to remain in circulation for a transition period. This approach enabled the public to adapt to the change while maintaining access to their money. Iraq's move towards digital and lower denominations could follow a similar model, ensuring stability throughout the transition. Furthermore, the rise of digital currencies worldwide makes Iraq's move a strategic one. The ability to conduct international transactions more efficiently will strengthen Iraq's economic position and facilitate trade and investment. Understanding exchange rates, fixed versus floating. When discussing currency, it's essential to understand exchange rates. There are two primary types. 1. Fixed exchange rate. The government sets the currency's value against another currency or a basket of currencies. This system offers stability, making it easier for businesses and investors to plan ahead. However, it also limits flexibility in responding to economic fluctuations. 2. Floating exchange rate. The currency's value is determined by market demand. If demand increases, the currency's value rises. If demand decreases, it falls. This system offers flexibility but can lead to unpredictability in financial markets. For instance, China maintains a fixed exchange rate to control exports, keeping its goods affordable for international buyers. On the other hand, oil-dependent economies often prefer floating exchange rates to adjust to fluctuating oil prices. Which system works best? A fixed exchange rate provides stability, making it ideal for large businesses and investors. However, a floating exchange rate allows for adjustments based on economic conditions, which can be beneficial for countries reliant on resource exports. Governments must carefully choose between these systems based on their economic priorities. Countries that rely heavily on trade may prefer a fixed rate, while those needing more financial flexibility might opt for a floating rate. The impact of currency reforms on Iraq's economy, the transition to digital currency and lower denomination notes will have widespread implications for Iraq's economy. By reducing the reliance on physical cash, Iraq can cut down on counterfeiting, improve transparency in financial transactions, and boost overall economic efficiency. Additionally, digital transactions open doors for increased foreign investments, as international businesses often prefer dealing with economies that offer stable and efficient financial systems. The future of the Iraqi dinar. As Iraq moves forward with its financial reforms, it's crucial for businesses, investors, and citizens to stay informed. The introduction of digital dinar and lower denomination notes signals a major shift that will shape Iraq's financial landscape for years to come. While the 30Z notes will continue to play a role in specific financial operations, the long-term goal is to modernize Iraq's monetary system. This transition presents both opportunities and challenges, requiring careful planning and public awareness. Final thoughts. The Iraqi dinar is undergoing a major transformation, with a shift towards digital transactions and lower denomination notes. While high-value 30Z notes may no longer be used for everyday purchases, they will still play a critical role in international financial transactions. The transition aims to enhance economic efficiency while ensuring financial stability for businesses and individuals. Staying informed about these changes will be crucial, especially for those involved in trade or currency exchange. What are your thoughts on Iraq's move towards digital currency and lower denomination notes? Do you prefer the predictability of a fixed exchange rate or the adaptability of a floating one? Let us know in the comments.